What's up guys, welcome to Season 1 Episode 5 of the MKWii series. As per usual, today we're gonna play 16 out of the more than 3,500 tracks in MKWii. All those tracks will be randomly selected through this beautiful wheel right here. So let's start this off right away with our first track. And that first track is going to be Quicksand Trail. To be honest, this track name sounds kind of familiar. Alright, let's see. I'm not sure. This doesn't seem that familiar to me. No, I don't think I know this track. It looks pretty good though. Like, I actually really like these visuals. They're very nice. Minimap looks relatively simple, but that doesn't really say much, since some tracks focus more on having interesting straightaways. Like, look at this, for example. These half pipes look really nice. Oh, are we not allowed to go in the water? I thought it was gonna speed you up, but it actually slows you down, it seems like, which is not what I expected. Definitely a weird choice, not gonna lie. But man, overall, this track has a really good design. There are some really nice optics too. This track even has like the Whomp from Cacti Desert. Definitely a great way to come back to the series, that's for sure. I like this part too. It works actually very well. Like, look at that. That's like so satisfying. Interesting though how this slows you down. I think it would actually be a little cooler if it actually sped you up, so that it would actually be a strat to take that narrow river pathway. I guess it's like up to the creator. Maybe they found it better that way. Yeah, this is both a very well designed and very interesting track, and I like the theming and the visuals too, so this track has everything. Alright, so we're slowly taking the last few turns, driving past some pokies, approaching the final ramp. So that is it for Quicksand Trail, and this track is gonna get a very easy 5-star rating. I have literally no complaints here. This track is perfect. The gameplay is interesting and unique and very fun, of course. I'm liking the visual style. There's many nice objects. Yeah, amazing track. 5 stars for sure. So the next track will be Cacti Desert. Alright, wow, the intro cam was literally just like a split second. Okay, so let's see how this is actually gonna play. It seems to be a track that's definitely based around having a shaped minimap. There's many tracks that do this. It's just about the execution of it, you know? Pretty chaotic beginning right here. Bullet Bill, of course, doesn't take the shortcut. You know what? That's actually fine, because that would have been kind of broken, not gonna lie. Without these off-road shortcuts, this would definitely be a lot less interesting. But yeah, the track design isn't really the most interesting, unfortunately. Visuals don't really change up at all, so it kind of feels repetitive. But the good thing is this track isn't that long, so it's not that much of a problem. Alright, let's hope we can still get first here. It's definitely gonna be close. Oh my god. Well, guess we gotta take our 26 points, and this track is going to get a 4-star rating, so it's still pretty good. The track design could be a bit more interesting, as I said, but I like the shortcuts, and overall, you know, it drives well and stuff, so I think 4 stars is deserved here. Okay then, track number 3 will be Square Circuit DX. Interesting name. I'm curious to see what this is gonna be about. Okay, looking weird. I think it's basically a glorified square with a lot of objects. These tracks can actually work a lot of times if they're executed the right way, so I'm curious to see how fun this will be. I've already seen some objects in the intro cam, like there's some mushrooms, for example, and thrombs, which is nice. Alright, let's see how well these mushrooms work. Okay, not well at all. If you take that ramp normally, you literally just land on like the edge. These mushrooms are kind of pointless because you literally skip over them if you take the ramps normally. Wait, this track's 5 laps? That's pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. Because 1 lap is like 40 seconds. Like, there's definitely a lot of stuff going on here, but I'd say there's probably too much stuff. Like, this track would actually benefit from having less action, to be honest. What? Dude, how big is the hitbox on that? We're approaching the finish line. I think we should be getting first here. Oh no. I'm reconsidering what I said. Of course, dude. Alright, come on. Alright, we're fine. That was pretty stressful, not gonna lie. I'm actually very split here. I think I'll give this 2 stars. It could also very well be 3 stars. But this track's just kind of overwhelming, which is ironic since its concept is so simple. And this track obviously has some pretty major flaws. Like, for example, the hitboxes of those oil spills. The ramps are weird. I'm not a fan of how it's 5 laps either, so I guess I'm giving it 2 stars. But it could be more fun if you play it more oftenly, I'm guessing. Track number 4 for this video is going to be Bowser's Gravity Road. Let's see if this track will actually have some gravity stuff going on. All right. Not really seeing too much yet. This intro cam is certainly not pointing at the track. Seems to be a bit like BC3 from what I saw, but I don't know actually. Wait, do I know this track? Oh wait, I do know this track. This is like BC3, but with like more slopes, I guess. It's not really gravity though. I think Troy played this like very early on. Oh, what? Okay, that ramp is messed up. That one almost kills you if you go to the left. This seems to be longer than the original BC3, which is not great because I already find the original BC3 to be way too long. They also removed this ramp, by the way. I'm preferring this ending section because it's wider. It's like too narrow on the original BC3. Can you low trick these ramps, by the way? I'm not sure. Oh, you can. Nice. I think it's quite a bit harder than on the original BC3, though. To be honest, if this was 2 laps, I would probably prefer it over the original BC3. However, since this track is definitely too long, I will give this 3 stars. With 2 laps, I could have definitely considered 4 stars, but it just drags on too much. The track design is obviously not the best, but that's BC3's fault. I just don't like BC3 that much. Overall, pretty solid. Alright, so track number 5 is going to be Funky's Dream. Oh, I definitely know this track. I've seen a YouTube video of this track and it looks pretty weird as far as I remember. All right. Yeah, this looks weird. I was not misremembering. I'm really not sure what Funky Kong is dreaming about. Like, actually. This is a 2-lap track, by the way, which is interesting. And I think there are definitely some interesting design choices here, but let's see. This is definitely an interesting track, that's for sure. Ow. All right, I don't like those cataquacks. I never like cataquacks. There are some objects that should just be banned forever, and cataquacks are one of them. Go away. This track actually has such an interesting track design though. I'm really liking this in a weird way. This is quite narrow. All right, we got some split pathways here. It's again pretty dang narrow. I just don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, actually, what is this? This track's long. Honestly, 1 lap would be better. This is gonna be almost 4 minutes, but the track design is quite good, not gonna lie. It's weird, but it's good. We're actually in 2nd right now, so let's hope that we can still get 1st here. Oh, I think Luigi just dodged a blue shell, of course. I wonder which of these pathways is the fastest. I honestly have no clue at all. Alright, we're approaching the end. This did indeed take almost 4 minutes, so it's pretty long. Man, this was such a weird one. I don't even know what rating to give it. I'm gonna give this track 4 stars. Some sections are quite confusing, not gonna lie. And some things don't work that well. It's also too long, but I still like the track design a lot, so I feel like 4 stars are fair. Next up in line, we are going to play Journey to Mars. Elon Musk simulator right here. Alright, this looks... Wait, I think I've played this one. This looks familiar. I think I might have played this in some Insane KKW stream. Alright, bullet first set. Nice. Oh, there are some mushrooms here. Oh yeah, I think I know this track. I think I've played this one before. There are 2 split pathways. We're gonna take the left one first. I'm gonna try to take every split pathway if possible. But yeah, visually not the strongest track, though I do like the rainbow texture. It looks nice. But like the actual Mars below us is like pretty messy, to be honest. I will take the right split pathway this time. I do like the track design so far. Not the most interesting track, but definitely a good one. I'm liking the length as well. I think 40 seconds per lap on a 3-lap track is like pretty much perfect. Not for every track, but definitely for many tracks. I think I'm screwed. Oh, maybe not. Come on. Alright, nice, we survived somehow. So we are approaching the finish line right there, and this track's also gonna get 4 stars. Yeah, this is a pretty good track overall. The track design is nice. The visuals are good aside like the red ground, because that one's just like too messy. Maybe there could be more shortcuts, but overall, this is still pretty good, you know? Track number 7 for this video is going to be Big Shot. I really don't know what's up with these track names today. Alright, the intro cam isn't giving away very much yet. Okay, weird visual style. Alright, the minimap looks pretty interesting actually. Curious to see how this is gonna play. Why do I keep missing my startup boosts? I really don't know what this is supposed to be. I guess the bomb cars are normal. This is honestly a bit stressful. Ow. Alright, we got a mushroom section. That's honestly probably quite difficult. Oh, we shock dodged. Nice. 2 laps, by the way, which is great. I'm curious where these textures are from. They're very unique. Definitely an interesting art style here. Most of the track is revolving around these tracks, and the rest is like that one mushroom section that's like pretty hard, but it's definitely a weird track. All right, let's try to not fall off this time. You know what? Maybe this isn't that hard. Oh, okay, that's a kind of nice. That's like a glider mushroom from Mario Kart 7, basically. That's actually pretty cool. This track is still quite long, despite being 2 laps, but I feel like you can't do anything about that, because 1 lap would be too short. Okay, I'm giving this track 3 stars. It's borderline between 3 and 4 stars, but I feel like the track design here isn't that interesting, unfortunately. Even with like the cars, it's actually pretty easy to avoid them most of the time. I really like the visuals though. The visuals are very nice on this track, but the track design isn't really interesting enough for 4 stars. Alright, so we're at the final track before the halfway point, and that track is going to be Christmas Wish by MKWii LH1000. Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. This could be one of those tracks that has a completely black and infinite intro cam. I think my theory was right. It's not ending, so I guess we'll skip it manually. Ooh, this looks pretty interesting actually. It's another one of those shaped mini-maps. This time it's a Christmas tree. Oh, we're having some lag. It's not as bad as Raceway Lakeside though, thankfully. Also, why is there like snow in like the middle of the road? Alright, you know what? The slow-mo is actually pretty significant. At least it's not permanent for the entire race, but it is pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I like the concept. The concept's interesting, but I'm not really sure about these like off-road patches on the road. Wait, you could trick off of them? You know what? Maybe that's a different story then. It sucks that this is heavy off-road. The concept's interesting, but unfortunately, I'm not really that huge on the track design. There's also just so much lag, like randomly. But yeah, we're now done with this track, and I'm not really sure about this one. I think I'll give this 2 stars, simply because this track has too many issues. Without these issues, it would have been 3 stars, maybe even 4 stars. But yeah, there's significant lag. The off-road patches are irritating, so I guess I can only give this 2 stars. We have officially crossed the halfway point, and our 9th track for this video is going to be SNES Koopa Beach 1 by AndyK. Okay, this actually looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's not really my favorite visual style, but at least it's not like super simple. Curious to see how this is gonna play. Alright, is this off-road? No, it's not. That's good. That's very good. But the water is off-road, so that's not very good. I mean, this track basically just has the issue of having an original design that is very reliant on off-road. Like off-road that you actually have to go into. This off-road thing doesn't really improve the track for me. I'm liking this remake overall though. I think it's nicely executed. I'm not that huge on the visuals, but it drives quite nicely for SNES Koopa Beach 1. Goldens are probably pretty broken here at the right sections, not gonna lie. It's also 5 laps, by the way. Not really necessary, because this isn't the shortest SNES track. This is still a fine remake, but it's just not a strong track to begin with. Alright, we're obviously not getting first, but that's okay. Kind of expectable on a track that's based on off-road when you're playing Flame Runner. So at the end of the day, this track is going to receive 2 stars. The remake overall is quite fine. There's only a few flaws. Like, I wish the water was light off-road, for example. And 5 laps isn't really that great either. But the main reason this is getting 2 stars is just the original track, because Koopa Beach 1 is simply put not a good track. In Super Mario Kart, the track works, but definitely not in Mario Kart Wii, so I can't give this 3 stars. Our next track for this video is going to be Trainbow Road by the Dora 7Z. Is there gonna be any trains? I'm not sure. Oh, there is a train. Let's go. This is definitely inspired by N64 Rainbow Road, that's for sure. N64 Rainbow Road is kind of the Trainbow Road, but the minimap definitely isn't the same. We're taking a big ramp at the start, which is interesting. This road is actually looking pretty dang cool, I'm not gonna lie. So far, the track design is very simplistic, which shouldn't be surprised, because this track does seem to be inspired by N64 Rainbow Road, which is like one of the most simplistic tracks ever. At least it's just 1 lap though. Imagine if this was multiple laps. Yeah, most of this track is just like massive turns. There's no objects, there's no shortcuts. Nothing really interesting going on here, unfortunately. I guess the track works fine though. There isn't really any flaws. It's just like super simple. It's actually quite short. But yeah, this track is going to get 2 stars as well. The track design here just isn't great, which is unsurprising because it's inspired by N64 Rainbow Road probably. But yeah, I don't like N64 Rainbow Road, and I don't really like this track that much either. It could definitely be more interesting, though I do like the visuals. The 11th track for this video is going to be Hooktail Castle. Ooh, this looks very good. I'm loving this visual style so far. This looks amazing. I'm very curious to see how this track will play. Okay, interesting minimap. I'm loving these visuals. They look awesome, dude. Oh, what? Oh, that's confusing. I did not see that at all. I'm loving these like spikes right here. Pretty neat overall. I like the length too. But yeah, this right here is off-road. Pretty interesting. I wonder what this track is based on. Overall, this track is really enjoyable so far. I'm liking this. Although this off-road right here is definitely very hard to see. Like, maybe there could be more going on, like more objects and stuff. But overall, this still plays quite well. Also, you can go on that railing, by the way, which is cool. Alright, so now the question is, what rating will this track get? I'm actually so split between 4 and 5 stars. I'm gonna gonna be generous and give it 5 stars because the track design here is really good and there are some interesting strats. I love the visuals. They look amazing. Aside that one overpatch, that one's really hard to see. But overall, I'm really enjoying this track. Alright, so the 12th track for this video will be KKW Darkness Dungeon. Alright, looking pretty good. Although the intro cam is outside the track, but I like these textures so far. They look quite clean, not gonna lie. Alright, let's see how this is gonna play. Visuals are nice. The question is just how will the gameplay be like? There seems to be 2 split pathways. I'm not really sure how to get to the second one though. Maybe the second one's a shortcut. That could definitely be the case. Alright, we gotta take the spiral right here, which honestly is pretty good. The spiral seems to be made for the flame runner, which I love. Because like honestly, who cares about other vehicles, you know? But yeah, so far I'm enjoying this track's design. It feels very nice. It's very fun to drive. Pretty smooth. Everything here works. So I'm really not sure how to get to that split pathway / shortcut. Let's just try to catch up right here. Ow! Come on. Thankfully there's a blue shell coming for first right now. We could still have a chance. Not sure though. Alright, we don't. We're getting second. That's okay. This is the same situation as the last track. I'm not really sure whether to get this track 4 or 5 stars. I'm gonna give this one 5 stars too because I'm assuming that split pathway / shortcut is actually really interesting. I just really don't know how to get there though. But yeah, overall this track has a very nice track design that works very well. The visuals are great and it's overall pretty interesting. So I feel like 5 stars is deserved, but it's also borderline, just like Hooktail Castle. Let's see how the next track's gonna be like. So it's gonna be CTGPS Lava Course 1. Alright, so this looks weird. What the heck is this? Are we gonna drive on top of the lava or are we driving on like those huge blocks? Okay, we are actually driving on a road. But man, these walls are massive, dude. This seems to be a generic GBA style Bowser Castle. So that's the second time I'm playing one of those today. Alright, we can look through some walls here. Not the greatest track visually. These ramps are strange, definitely. I actually like the road texture though. The road texture looks really, really good actually. Oh, this last turn is brutal though. How are you supposed to do that without brake drifting? Stop, go away. I don't want to get started, please. The track design is actually pretty fine though. It's not like the best track design, but it's like okay, I guess. I would say the biggest flaw about this track is just that it feels forgettable and repetitive. I don't think it's gonna be very easy to remember most sections here. So we are crossing the finish line right now. And this track is gonna get 2 stars. It is definitely borderline between 2 and 3 stars, but I just don't find this track interesting enough for 3 stars, and there is a bit too many problems with the track design. The ramps are strange, that sharp turn is not that good, otherwise track design is fine though. But yeah, unfortunately, despite being a borderline track, this is only gonna get 2 stars. 3 tracks to go, and interestingly enough, we've had a lot of 2, 4, and 5 star tracks, but barely any 3 star tracks. So either way, let's see what the next track will be like. So it's gonna be SNES Rainbow Road R by Brother La Boy. Oh, what? What is this? That is such a weird visual style. Why is the SNES Rainbow Road in midst of like deserty mountains? I'm so confused about that. Also, why is there like train tracks? This is like actually so interesting though. This is not only SNES Rainbow Road R, but it's also like SNES Rainbow Road as a desert. The visuals look fine, I guess. I'm liking the road texture actually. The road texture is nice. I wonder why the track is going underwater there. Pretty weird. For a track name like SNES Rainbow Road R, this is definitely a lot more unique than I thought. So we're crossing the finish line and this track is gonna get 3 stars. Overall, the track drives well. It looks alright. It's obviously not that interesting since it's SNES Rainbow Road, but you know, what are you gonna do about that? Very, very interesting theme though. I do really like it. Now coming up, we have the second to last track of this video, and that track is going to be SM64 Whomp's Fortress by Reedy94. I obviously know Whomp's Fortress. Mario 64 is one of my favorite games ever. Curious to see how they executed this track. I think I actually know this track, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I think I do. This looks super familiar. Isn't this like an old CTGP track, actually? It is time to see how this is gonna play. I'm guessing you probably can't take that bottom part. That's probably gonna screw you up. Yeah, visually this looks relatively similar to the original Whomp's Fortress, which is of course nice. Because honestly, I do like Mario 64 visuals. Ow, okay, that thump is probably impossible to avoid. Oh wait, where do we go? Guess we go down here. Makes sense, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the issue of creating a track based on an open world game. It's gonna be a bit confusing to figure out where you go. Wait, why is it going up here? Guess you're going back to the upper section here. Definitely not how it is in the original Mario 64. Alright, we're taking a cannon. That's good. You know what? Maybe you can actually take another pathway up here. I'm definitely gonna try it out. Let's let's go to the right. Yeah, I think this is a pathway. And you can even like go on like the narrow right pathway where the piranha plant is. All right, let's try to get in the cannon. We did not get in the cannon. That's okay though. Wait, what? I thought that's supposed to be a cannon, dude. Are we supposed to hit the star? In that context, it does make sense. Super interesting track. I'm digging this a lot. This is a hard one. I'm gonna give this 4 stars because it's really interesting. It's very enjoyable. I'm obviously not gonna give it 5 stars since it does have some major flaws. But yeah, really, really interesting concept. And I like the execution as well overall. Yeah, very interesting track. And now it is time for the final track of this video, which is going to be Dark City. Pretty generic track name, not gonna lie. So let's see. Oh, this doesn't look dark at all. Am I being scammed? This could be a scam, guys. I'm sorry. I think I've been clickbaited. Actually, never mind. You seem to be surrounded by those walls. Maybe this is still clickbait. Where is the city? How is this a city? Alright, so first off, this is super hard to see. I don't know where I'm going. You have to pay so much attention because the road and the walls look so similar. There seems to be one really tight turn, so let's see about that one. How do you do that? Like, even with brake drifting, this seems impossible on Flame Runner. Imagine playing this track on Jet Setter. Oh gosh, this track has so many tight turns. This one's really rough. This is not a great ending. Like, it's like very hard to make out where you're actually going. And the track design is unfortunately not great either. There's definitely too many super tight turns, and nothing about the track design is interesting. Also, the CPUs are stupidly broken on tracks with sharp turns because the CPUs straight up don't care how sharp a turn is. They will just take it anyways. Oh, yes, take me far, Bullet Bill. Come on. Maybe we can still get something. Oh, yep. I like that Mega TC. I like that. Oh, don't steal it. Why? All right. Well, I guess we're getting like second, actually? That's surprising. I don't know how we got second. We even got 30 points. But unfortunately, this is gonna be the second track of the entire InsaneKWii series to receive 1 star. Unfortunately, this is just a very rough track. It's really hard to see where you're going, and the track design is unfortunately not great either. Many turns are just incredibly tight, and basically impossible with most vehicles. Pretty unfortunate how this was the last track of the video. So, as per usual, it is now time to rank all 16 tracks that we have played today. First off, one track has received 1 star, that one being Dark City, which obviously places in 16th. Next up, 5 tracks have received 2 stars, so at number 15 we have Trainbow Road by the Dora 7Z. At number 14 we have SNES Koopa Beach 1 by AndyK. At number 13 we have Square Circuit DX. At number 12 we have CTGPS Lava Course 1. And at number 11 we have Christmas Witch by MKWii LH1000. Only 3 tracks have received a 3-star rating, those being Bowser's Gravity Road, which I placed at 10th, Big Shot, which I placed at 9th, and SNES Rainbow Road R by Bra de la Boy, which I ended up placing in 8th. 4 tracks ended up receiving a 4-star rating, so at number 7 we have Cacti Desert, at number 6 we have Funky's Dream, at number 5 we have SM64 Whomp's Fortress by Reedy94, and at number 4 we have Journey to Mars. Lastly, 3 tracks ended up receiving a 5-star rating, so at number 3 we have Hooktail Castle, at number 2 we have KKW Darkness Dungeon, and the best track of this video in my opinion was Quicksand Trail. So it's very interesting. The first track that we played today ended up being, in my opinion, the best one. Yeah, Quicksand Trail is just a very well executed track. I've said everything about it. It is amazing. One of the strongest tracks that we've had in this entire series so far for sure. So yeah, that concludes season 1 episode 5 of the InsaneKWii series. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe and also join that Discord server. And I hope you guys are having a very much wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, enjoy Wario on drugs.